Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. That was inspiring, that last interview with Edward, was it not, Daryl?
The man has a mission, and he's got a lot of guts.
He really does. Just passion. Wow. Well, we're going to talk to somebody else who's passionate, too. A young woman who just a couple of years ago was diagnosed with breast cancer and with the BRCA gene, I think 1 and 2. Stacey Kim-Jackson, she's a young mother. She is a lawyer and teaches at law school at Whittier Law School. Stacey Kim-Jackson, welcome to Late Night Health.
Hi, thank you for having me.
When your sister, I believe, was diagnosed before you.
Yes, my sister was diagnosed in 2017, and she had genetic testing done and tested positive for the BRCA1 mutation, which led me to take a genetic test, and I also tested positive for the BRCA1.
And then you went in for a mammogram?
Yes, I had a very proactive doctor who said, let's get a baseline mammogram so we have something to compare it to in the future, and the future ended up being a couple weeks later.
Wow.
Yeah.
When your sister said, gee, I've got the genetic predisposition for breast cancer, what went through your mind?
My initial reaction was more concern for my sister. I knew that, it did have an impact on me, and my sister's a doctor, so she made sure that I knew that this meant that I needed to get tested as well. But ultimately, it was something that I thought, okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it until I get the results, and for now, I want to worry about my sister and what this means for her future.
A little off topic, but how long did it take to get the results back?
It took maybe 2 weeks. It was pretty quick.
That's not bad. Did you think about it at all during those 2 weeks? And why couldn't they hurry up with those damn tests?
I did think about it. It sort of lingered in the back of my mind because it was one of those tests where the results would essentially change my outlook on the future. I didn't really think too much about why can't they get it back faster, because I understand that, it's a process and they need to be thorough, and I'd rather have them be thorough and take a little more time than to possibly rush a result and have a potential mistake.
Yeah, good point. Very good point. I believe you were diagnosed on your daughter's first birthday?
The day before my daughter's first birthday.
Oh, my.
Yes.
So. Wow.
Yes, I went from worrying about planning her birthday party to, okay, I have other things that I need to think about on top of planning my daughter's birthday party.
And concern for you, obviously, we all want to be there for our kids.
Yes.
And our grandkids and things like that.
Yeah, so it definitely gave me a different perspective on celebrating her first birthday.
And how long has it been?
It has been 1 year. I was diagnosed on the 18th of January last year, and I finished my treatment in August, so I've been cancer-free since August 15th.
Congratulations. And, of course, you're going to be celebrating life, your life and other survivors' lives with the More Than Pink Walk that's coming up on March 9th at Dodger Stadium. We encourage you to go to the Susan G Komen Foundation website, the Los Angeles chapter. Register. There'll be all kinds of activities that day. It's a walk this year, not a run. And it should be something that should be inspiring for everybody.
Yes, definitely. I'm looking forward to the walk, and my husband, who's a Dodger fan, is also really looking forward to getting a chance to walk at Dodger Stadium.
Oh, he just wants to be on the field there.
That's part of the motivation.
Of course. You know, he may maybe he'll bring a ball and, you know, throw something over home plate. Right?
Yeah.
How has breast cancer affected your family? Your daughter's probably too young to understand, but your husband, your sister, your other family members, friends.
The breast cancer has definitely brought my family closer. It has brought, you know, my friends closer into my life and my family's life. You know, with my sister and I both going through treatment at the same time, it was a difficult year for my entire family, especially my mother, because she wanted to be there for us, but we both live at a distance from where my parents live. So it brought us closer together in the sense that we spoke on the phone more. We told each other that we loved each other a little bit more. With regard to my own family, I always knew I married a wonderful man, but he definitely showed how wonderful he could be. He supported me without any question or complaint last year. He took care of our daughter when I was too tired from surgery, from chemotherapy. My in-laws happened to live close, so they were constantly checking in, constantly helping, bringing over meals, watching our daughter, and just even through the outpouring of support from friends. I had friends that I knew they would help us and want to help us, but then I also had former students reach out and send a meal. I had people I went to law school with who, you know, I never hung out with them in law school, but they reached out and said, hey, can I send you a meal? And just that impact of love and support was more appreciative than I could ever really tell any of these people.
And you went to school in Chicago?
I went to law school actually at Whittier.
Oh, at Whittier. Oh, okay, yeah. Where you're teaching now. And how did the Susan G Komen Foundation in L.A., Mark Pylon and all the volunteers, how did they help Stacy?
They helped me because they gave me access to a community that was readily available. You know, for me, knowing that there's an organization like Susan G Komen out there, knowing that they bring together survivors, people who are currently going through treatment, and it's a network that is very open and caring, and they want to do what they can to support people who are going through this process and also to support people who are survivors. I think Susan G Komen plays a role in my mental health because I knew that they were there and I knew that they were an organization that I could reach out to if I needed them.
Was it also comforting to know that these people had gone through, some of these people had gone through the same thing that you had?
It is. It is a huge comfort to know that, you know, I might be speaking with someone who, when I say, oh, I'm a little tired, they know exactly what I mean. Or when I talk about something like having chemo brain and forgetting things, that person gets it. They know, oh, yes, I know exactly what you're going through.
Yeah, there's, and have you become close friends with anybody from, I mean, there's an outreach program where people who have gone through it before reach out and kind of offer ideas and thoughts.
I haven't made any really close friends, but I have met an amazing variety of people, and everyone I've met through Susan G Komen has just been so warm, so caring and supportive, and have been more than willing to, you know, offer me their contact information, so that if I need it, I can contact them. They've been so generous in just letting me know that they're there for me.
How is Stacy giving back? I mean, this is brand new for you. You're cancer free for 6 months.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we wish you years and years of being cancer free. But at the same time, are you? I mean, you're active now in the Susan G Komen Foundation. You're a spokesperson. That's why we're talking to you now with your personal story coming out. I mean, it's like being naked on Dodger Field.
Yes.
Isn't it?
It is. It is a little overwhelming, especially since I tend to be a more private person. But this is one of these aspects of my life that I want to share with people. I want to share my story because it is something that can impact so many women, so many individuals. And I know that for me, I fit a particular subset of this group, which is a younger individual and also a mother to a young child.
Yeah, that's really interesting because most people don't think about breast cancer until maybe 40 or even 50. Mm-hmm. And you're nowhere near that. So
no, not yet.
Not yet. Trust me, it'll happen sooner than you think. But so young women should be doing self-exams, should be doing some kind of looking to make sure that things aren't happening. Maybe even the genetic testing. Would you agree with that?
I agree with that. One of the things I did when I received my diagnosis was I actually ended up sharing my diagnosis and the results on my social media page, and it actually inspired a number of my female friends to go out and get genetic testing.
That's
luckily none of them tested positive, but it brought that awareness to a population of people who might not have ever really thought about it.
And you're being very proactive in your outlook and treatment.
Yes.
What else are you doing, very, very briefly?
With regard to my treatment?
Yes. Or
right
being proactive.
Well, I'm trying to take baby steps because I've learned that for myself, that's the most effective way to go about things. I am definitely being more conscious of my diet. I am a person in which I love sweets, and I love all of those things that are bad for you, but I'm trying to do better at monitoring any sort of sugar intake. I'm trying to be more healthy in my diet, trying to eat more organic vegetables, things like that. And I'm sorry, we are out of time. Listen, March 9th, and I believe you'll be able to say hi to Stacy at the More Than Pink walk, March 9th at Dodger Stadium. Check it out. It's Susan G Komen Foundation, LA chapter. We got to go. I'm Mark Alyn. Daryl and I return in just a couple moments. Don't go away.
You're listening to Late Night Health with Mark Alyn. The show continues in a moment.
Welcome to Guide to the Soul. This is Robert Clancy. It's true there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in our world. Each of those stars has a unique light just like your beautiful soul. Of all the challenges you've faced, you can only be made better for them. Just as all the great masterworks of art have weathered the wrath of time, only to become more revered in their inherent beauty, you too are counted among these masterpieces. It's true, the further that you climb, the further you have to fall. But aren't those incredibly beautiful views worth the risk? Never underestimate what you're capable of. Keep climbing and never look back.
For more inspiration from Robert Clancy, visit GuideToTheSoul.com or go to the Moments with Robert page on latenighthealth.com. Recently, I met Jacqueline from Bright here in Los Angeles. She gave me a hearing exam and then showed me how to hear again with the new Signia Pure Series hearing aids, and she can give you your life back too. I hear birds chirping, birds cooing, and even my wife. They easily connect to my smartphone. The Signia hearing aids are amazing, and with the charge and go, I don't have to fiddle with batteries and hear all day long. Not hearing is frustrating for you and your family. I know you don't have a problem, but trust me, call Bright Here now for a free hearing exam, a $125 value, yours free, just for making an appointment now. There are offices throughout the Los Angeles area. Call Bright Here now at 323-424-7100. That's 323-424-7100 for a free hearing exam. There's no obligation. Call now, 323-424-7100, or visit them on the web at brighthere.com.